Hi there and welcome back to It's Only Paper. I'm Lisa and I've got something really fun to share with you today. I am starting off a blog hop, no, a video hop. Used to be blog hops before YouTube. Video hop to celebrate my business's 7th birthday this month. Lollipop Box Club. And we are going to be playing with rubbish, something that most people would have thrown away. But before I start this, I want to say thank you to those that are watching this video. Welcome if you are new, and a great big thank you to Monique, Adam, Grace, Emma and Allison. Thank you so much for joining me on this blog hop. You can go and check out their videos. I will chat to you whilst I'm making this and tell you why I love them so much. But if you've come from their channels, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I really hope you will enjoy this. So I wanted to have a theme for this blog hop. I'm calling it a blog hop again, a vlog hop, and celebration and happiness. And I was thinking, what shall I do? And then we recently went to the 30th anniversary of Disneyland Paris, and I still haven't made a journal, mini book, or whatever you want to call it, for that trip. And we brought home these pizza boxes, and yes, they are actual pizza boxes. We ate our pizza from them. Most people would think we are nuts. However, if you are a scrapbooker or a journaler, I'm hoping you will get this. This one's a bit greasy, so I might just leave this one. And I've been thinking, how shall I do this? Do I chop them? Do I do them from the side? Do I bind them? And actually, I quite like that it's got a natural hinge. So I am thinking of leaving that natural hinge and adding some book rings. My thought was to have these through here and then have the papers hanging off them. So that's what I'm thinking. It may well change, it may not work, who knows, but that's what I'm going to be doing with you today. So obviously we've got a bit of a messy pizza. It was a good pizza. And I'm going to trim the outside. Let's get these trimmed down. So wouldn't it be really cool if the book actually fitted inside there? That would be so cool. Maybe add some Velcro or something. I'm going to go and see if I can clean this up anyway. And these bits will now be binned. Do I keep that as well? How far do we actually go with keeping stuff? Sometimes it can get a bit crazy. I've wiped it off a little bit, still a little bit damp. Obviously I can't soak it because it is cardboard at the end of the day. Let's just give this another trim. There we go. Now the first thing I'm going to do is to cover this in scrapbooking paper. I was wondering if I would have enough. I don't think I am going to quite have enough to do both. So maybe let's keep those white bits like that. Now the other thing what I like to do when I'm doing something like this, rather than try and make it perfect, I go more with the imperfect. Let's cut that. The papers, by the way, that I'm going to be using are both sent to me. They were gifted by Paper Maze. They are from Heidi Swap, and they are from the Sun Chaser collection. So I just wanted to tell you that. And my little trick, so that you can get away with something looking not perfect, I'm just going to de-stress the edges with the side of my scissors. Go careful because you can, and I have cut myself this way before. So if you're a younger person watching this, please don't try this. Please go and ask your friendly grown-up to give you a hand. Let's just put those up, and then this may even well not work. I mean, wouldn't be the first time that I've tried something and it hasn't worked, but let's face it, that's one of the reasons we love about paper crafting, isn't it? Because you just get to play with paper and try different things. So it's not perfect, and that's absolutely fine. And then I'm going to do this side as well, and I've just layered that one underneath like that, so it's nice and tidy. Let's just crease that as well. Now you're not actually going to see these two together because you're going to have the pages, so it doesn't matter that you've got two different ones. It won't matter at all. Okay, so that looks nice and tidy. Now I've decided to go with the smaller book rings as I want to be able to close this, and we've now got to find a way to attach our book rings. I need for them to be able to open, and I've always done them at the side, so this is now something completely different, so this may not well work. This is going to be our experiment. Now I've been hunting through my fabrics. I think I might go with this one. I did kind of want the deep purple to match the 30th, and I also picked up this yellow. I thought that would look really nice. It looks lovely in there, but I want something that's a bit more of a contrast on the cover here. So again, I don't know whether this is going to work, but I am going to cut a big strip of this off. So this is my idea. It doesn't have to be perfect, which is great. We are going to pop this round here. This then can be tied in a bow, which I think will look really cool at the top there. The clouds reminds me of Toy Story. And then I'm thinking a couple of holes in here for the rings to go through to hold the paper. I was thinking about doing paper or card, but the problem is there's always a way that that can actually tear. So with the fabric, it's not going to tear. So that's what I'm thinking. And then that will be a really nice bow. So let's try this and we'll just see if it will work. Like I said, that's the fun of crafting, isn't it? Just always trying and experimenting with things. Right, it's taken me a while to work this out. My first way did not work, and that's absolutely fine because it's only paper, which was my whole reason for naming this channel It's Only Paper. Now let's pop that like that, because when it's only paper you can easily cover things up. I had the book rings around the wrong way. That is the correct way, and I'm thinking then what I can do is add the fabric afterwards. So I'm going to do it again. I want to make sure that the paper is wide enough, so we want to do it here, and I'm going to do this one a little bit closer. That one feels a bit too far. So we're going to add our holes and then pop the book ring. This is a little bit fiddly through. I'm glad, because look, we've got all those extra holes now. I'm glad we've got the fabric to cover those up. There we go. Let's do those both up. Push the join through. And now I'm going to add the ribbon. Like that, and then tie that at the top, and the bow now looks like that. I'm so pleased with this. I am going to just trim it. I love the way it's fraying. I think that looks really cool. And once I've actually made or finished the mini book, I will actually secure the ribbon in place as well so that it sits neat and tidy. But I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. We now need to create our pages to go inside. I've taken a whole load of old kit papers. My papers are A5, so they will be perfect for this. And I've also got this month's as well, which are super, super colourful. I really love these, and they're really fun to cut up as well. I think I'm gonna go, I might do the purple first, as it is the 30th and that was the colours. The nice thing I like about using book rings is that you can change them, so if you're not happy you can easily mix them around. The size is perfect. I've taken all of these A5 papers from my own Lollipop Box Club kits. I wanted a whole mix of colours and designs that actually fitted with the Disney 30th theme. So I've gone through some older kits and selected them, and then I've decided to stick them back to back so that I've got the design that I wanted both sides. So I'm just sticking them back to back, and then I just needed to trim a tiny bit off the bottom. The size was actually so cool for this pizza box. I've got my pages, so I'm now going to decide what order I would like them in. They're all cut to the same size. If I want to add any trims down the bottom or anything like that, I can do that. I'm just going to have a play now, and I just want to get some really nice colour combinations going on. But again, if I don't like it, I can just swap it around. So I'm now wanting to create the holes in my pages. I'm going to just do the one to start with. I am a bit of an eyeballer, as you can see, and we'll just check that this works. Worst comes to worst, I've got loads of paper. I'll just create another one. Perfect. Let's just try this. I love it. And then that can flip up. This is going to be so cool. And then I'm just going to close this up, and we've got our journal pages. These are lovely and sturdy, and that will close really, really nicely. Obviously the photos and everything else that I'm going to add, that's going to really bulk out. I've also got some other bits and pieces like this packaging here. Let's see if I can get this off. We kept so many things in the park. Let me know if you bring home bits and pieces from your trips too. I'm going to trim this down just as I did the box, and we're going to add this. I just thought when I saw it, this would be so cool to add as a page. I love this. And in case you were wondering, this amazing package was actually a box which homed our pretzel bread rolls. They were huge, great big Mickey pretzel bread rolls filled with, I had salad and vegetables, grilled vegetables with mine, and Aid had ham and cheese with his. And by the way, if you are new to my channel, if you've come over from one of the others maybe, thank you so much and welcome. I really hope you are enjoying this video. I would love you to subscribe and join me here, so please do if you are enjoying this. I've been trying to think of ways I can add the map. It's too long, too wide. It's just, I don't want loads and loads of creases in it. Then I remembered I've got the Sequoia Lodge envelope that was given to us when we checked in. So I think I may have an idea here. Let's see if this works. This now goes perfectly, so I can stick this in, and there's just something so nice about using something that's actually come from the hotel. So this makes a perfect pocket. I folded the map. I wanted it for you to be able to see the hotel map. Folded that under, and that now slides in there. That's so cool. I'm really pleased with that. Something else I've got, Aid kept the little baggie from his chocolate croissant, so that will be perfect. I don't know how I'm going to use it yet, but it will be used in some way or form. I am thinking, oh, I quite like it on the pink actually. That looks really nice. Is it going to be too big? Yep, that way. So I think we're going to need to trim off the top. I'm loving it against the pink, and I am thinking about creating a big chunky tag to sit inside that. That will be fun. The purple will be perfect, and I'm going to trim that to size so it can easily slip inside. And let's just double check, and then we can add journaling or ribbon or anything like that to it. We want it to stick out very slightly. Let's see how that looks. Perfect. I love that. And then I will add a bow to that as well. There's a little bit of the cloud fabric hanging off, so I've just torn all the way across, and I am just going to add a little chunky knot in here. I think that will look really cool. It's all about colours and textures. I want this to, oh, and I did it double-sided. There, that is fab. This is coming together nicely. And I've also got a couple of postcards that I thought I would add as well. So I'm going to add them in exactly the same way. Nice thing about these, you've got the lovely front and then you can journal or add photographs on the back. You also get fun memorabilia. I've got our room keys here, our magic passes, and then I don't know if I want to include that as well. We had a really, really bad room and they gave us a €20 gift card. That doesn't come with such a happy memory, so I might actually leave that. But I thought about including this for my pocket, just to slide them on there. I will trim off the top because that doesn't look quite so pretty. Or would that one be better? No, I don't think so. Let's go with this one. There we go. And I'm just going to add the tape on 3 of the sides. Pop that there. And these can go in there like that. I also have a badge as well. And I'm wondering about... don't know, I do quite like that. And I might actually even have the wording. That would be quite nice. Or do we have it actually? Although I've got that at the end. I think I might actually put the badge inside. I've got 3D foam tape. I'm thinking that might be better stuck there in place. These are sliding under just a little bit too much. So I'm going to add some extra tape there. Then that way they don't slip down quite so low. That's better, and they can actually hold in place. That's better. This is actually coming together really nicely now. So the next day, and I'm ready to start putting photos in. So I'm going to cut them up and create white borders. So all the photos are now cut out. So the next thing I want to do is start creating this. I'm going to go through each page, I think. I quite liked the idea when I was planning this of having something to feature through. Maybe some of my favourite photos. I thought that would be quite nice. So whilst I start sticking in some photos, I just wanted to say again, thank you for joining me here today. It is my business's 7th birthday this month, so I'm celebrating by doing a few different things. So I thought it would be really fun to ask some friends to join me on this video hop. I know I personally love a video hop. I find it really exciting going from video to video and seeing what that person's making. And even if I don't have the time on that day, I know I can always go back and catch up another time. The people I've asked are all friends and I am hugely inspired by all of them, so I hope you are too. Now back to the page. I really love this colour. It matched with the 30th decor so well. So then I took the stamp from the kit, actually. It's one of my own stamps. I'll leave my kits down below, by the way, if you want to go and check them out. And I'm using mostly a combination of older papers along with the Make It and also the June kit. So I'm using a bit of combo of everything. But the chevron stamp came in the Make It and I just thought it went so well. So I've added it to the page here, and then I've also used a corner punch on the corners and dotted around the outside. What I tend to do, I don't make the pages up in full when I start a mini book. When I'm making it all in one go, as I am today, I don't make the pages in full. I do it in stages, so I kind of like make the carcass of the book, then I go in and start adding things like the photos. So I print all the photos off in one go. I use a selfie printer, by the way. That's what I've used today. Then I just start adding photos and just bits and pieces, but I don't actually finish each page. And then I come back and then I do like the journaling, and then I go back and you'll see the process. But I do it all in like step-by-step process. And I just find it easier this way. I've done it this way with making mini books for years, and it's just a way that really, really works well for me. So I'm going to use this envelope here. This was actually some happy mail that was sent to me, but it goes really, really well with this page. I'm going to pop this there. So the story I'm telling on the tag is about when we arrived, the hotel room was absolutely awful. It was so dirty and we had so many problems and we didn't get it resolved for 3.5 hours later. It had quite a big impact on our first day. So I've told the story and I've decided to hide it away in the envelope. So it's part of the story, but it's not actually in full view. By the way, if you would like to watch this vlog, we do have a Disney channel, Ada and Lisa Do Disney. I'll leave the link below, and this video will actually go up next Wednesday. And we're going to keep it very subtle that there are details inside. Don't ever be afraid to cut stickers either. I've got Let's Eat outside. I wanted to talk about the Let's Eat because we've been up since 3:15 in the morning and we still hadn't had dinner. And so I've just taken the Let's Eat and I'm going to pop that on there like that. I just wanted to show you something. I've been like busy creating in here. One of the things I love doing, and one of the things I always say about my kits, is you can use absolutely everything, including the packaging. So this, for example, is one of the typical die cut bags in the kits. And what I've done here is covered it in patterned paper, added a couple of stickers from the kit, and I've got this cute little flip. Now, I've just made this. My idea was that I would pop it inside for my journaling. However, it's kind of like hidden away a little bit in there. So I've decided to seal this up with a sticker. I am going to trim the edge off very carefully here. Thankfully I've still got a little bit of space. The journal card can then slide in there, and I will add another one of those tab tops. Got one here. That might not be the best colour. Let me see if I've got another one, or I have actually got this one from the kit which would look super cute. We could put that side. These colours are nicer for this page, and this one this side, and then you can see that it's a pulley out, so it's just a bit more obvious that there's something in there. And actually I was going to double side that. Actually I've just had an idea, so let's do that side, that side. Add some little dotted bits, and I'm going to add a photo on the back as well. I wanted a decent amount of journaling. It's a page all about the food and the snacks, so this will be a good place for that. So I've journaled on there all about the food and the snacks, and I've added that on that side, so hopefully now that will sit in there and you can see that it pulls out there. I'm quite pleased with that. I might just add a clip for a bit, just to, let's pop a little peg on there for now, just to tame it closed. I'm using bits from the embellishment postcard as well. I'm going to take a round punch to this sunshine, and that will go nicely on here. I do quite like sometimes as well sticking something to an actual photo. I think that looks quite nice. Decided to make an extra page in my journal. I do quite like those there, so maybe let's do the back one. I am going to remove one of these if I can. No, actually I don't really need to, do I? I can just cut it down to size from here. Yeah, because it's the same width, so I don't really need to do that. Let's line it up for the holes. And then I wanted to use the wax paper from the new kit that's just gone out. The Make It, I think what month we were in there. So I'm going to cover this. I did something similar already. I turned it into a bit of a pocket. That was over on my Patreon. Look how cool, sticking that to the back. It's so nice. I'm so chuffed with that. Yeah, so I've already done this before. I can't remember if I've mentioned or not actually. I do have a Patreon. It's for like journaling, stroke scrapbooking, but there's lots of other craft chat in there as well. It's a wonderful community. Every month there's online classes, we have Zooms, we have extra videos, there's a how-to library with loads of different monthly tutorials, there's downloads every month, there's a really lovely community with a chat group, and there's journaling prompts and challenges. There's just loads and loads and loads that goes on over there. So I'll leave the link below if you're interested. I've just gone back through the holes again. So there we have it. Another page. I was saying that I do need to open this back up, don't I? Because I'm going to need to put these in. Right, let's do one at a time. I think that will be the safest option. And that was something that I really liked about using the rings actually, just so I can add more pages. Whereas when you've got a fixed journal or one that you've made yourself and you've bound in the pages, it's not so easy to do. There, and that was very quick to make an extra page. I like that actually. It's a nice way to finish, I think, on that one. So I nearly haven't used this postcard, but I actually bought it with the idea of including it in a journal. So I was just going to pop it on the back, but I thought with the wording on there it would be really nice to actually talk about the trip at the back. So I thought I would go away, do that journaling, and then create a little flip for it. I thought that would work really, really well. So I'm going to go and do that. And I've also realised whilst doing the journal that I'm missing a few photos. So I'm going to work out what other photos I want to include. So I'm going to use another tab top here, just to put on the side, just so that it's obvious that it's a flip. Should have really given this some thought beforehand, because actually might make more sense at the top. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll stick this on the side like so. I like this clear tape because you can't really see it once it's stuck down. There. I like that. Something that I like doing when I'm at this stage of a mini book, so I've got everything kind of like in where I want it, journaling's done, photos are in, I now like to go through and do all the extra touches. I really did love these chevrons and the colour goes so well, so I've just stamped a whole load more and I am going to add them. I'm actually thinking about adding some lilac paint as well. I think that might look quite nice. I've got this one here. It's not quite lilac, but I think it may well do. And then what I was thinking was doing that, and again having that kind of like common feature throughout the mini book. I need to do something on that. I'm happy with this page, and then I might go round and also add any extra journaling or little doodly bits, that kind of thing. Oh, I've still got the journaling to do in this one as well. So now at the end point of this book, I'm just going through, just seeing if I need to add anything. I realised I hadn't got any wording to go in the pocket here. So I've just made up this tag just using a paper tab, and I've cut strips from one of the June papers. This is a new kit. I'll leave the link to that below. And that can now slide in there. I really like that actually. And then I'm going to go through, I've got wording to add. I think I'm just going to sit at my desk actually and just see what needs to go where. The paint has now dried. I know that was a bit risky, but I'm impatient like that. I'm at the point of almost finished, but I want to do something because I'm not, it just looks unfinished like that. I did try tissue paper underneath, thinking if I covered that, but I can't see through and that defeats the object. So I'm actually thinking about covering it with vellum. I think that looks a little bit better, and then maybe adding some washi tape around the outside so I can still see through, but it looks a little bit tidier. So I'm going to try that. There we go. I think that looks much tidier. I'm pleased with that. So I can still see the photo and the journaling through. I did start to journal along there, but I didn't allow myself enough space. So I've ended up sticking that strip over. So I've got another one here, which I will do exactly, where is that other one? I had two, didn't I? Yeah, I'll do exactly the same on this one. Are you ready for the grand reveal? Ta-da! There we go. Hello, Disneyland Paris. I am so happy with this. Look, it was a pizza box and now it's a mini book. Really, really chuffed. I threw away a load of Velcro the other day. It's been kicking around for ages and I was thinking, oh, I'm not going to need that. It was sticky backed. It would have been perfect. So at the moment I've got this held together with some foam tape, but I do need to get some Velcro because that would be much, much better. But I just wanted you to see it is a proper boxed mini book. It's turned out really, really well. I'm so happy with this. I don't think you'd be able to tell that it was a pizza box, would you? It opens out, and then I love the fact that it holds so many memories and lots of memorabilia as well. So like you've got the key cards for the room, we've got the badge, and then I've got lots and lots of packaging as well that I kept. But I'm just really, really pleased with this. I think this worked out really well. The washi, by the way, is from Emily Harvey Art. I really like that washi. And I haven't gone too much with the purpley theme, but it does feature throughout. And I think there's a nice balance of it. So we've got the tag here that I journaled on about the history of the trip, why we were going, why we nearly didn't go. So that's all on there. I'm pleased with that. Then we met up with friends as well. I've continued with the washi tape down there. I might actually do that on a couple of other pages, to be honest. And then we've got, we arrived really early, and I've just accidentally flipped that, but you can see. We arrived at 10, so we chilled out in Hotel Cheyenne. We love it there. Went to Starbucks and got coffee. All the papers and everything are from my own kits, past and present. And then, as it wasn't so great when we arrived, I put that story on here. I decided not to ignore it because it was part of the trip and it had a big impact on the trip. But I've just prettied it up a little bit, sugar coated it. And I took the postcard that was in the bedroom and journaled on the back there. And then I've used die cuts and stickers. These are all from past and present kits as well. So like that was from the February kit. So it's all turned out really, really well. But everything I've used I will link below for you. And then I've gone on to, I haven't actually done anything in order. I've just had a really nice time with it. So I've done like the parade. The parade was amazing. The videos are coming very soon. They actually start next week. So I will leave a link to our Disney channel. I'm so pleased with how this went. Using the vellum was the right way to go. And rather than doing day by day, I've just done like a few bits and pieces. So like Aid loves his merch. So we've journaled about him. And then things like the evening show, which was so cool. So I've journaled about that using a little bag that his pan au chocolat came in. And then we've got like the characters here, which flip out. Some stuff needs journaling, some doesn't. That's quite self-explanatory really, isn't it? And then we've got the treats, lots and lots of snacks. And I'm pleased with how this turned out, and this was the right move to make as well. And I've journaled on the back there. I'm quite pleased with that. And then just the one of us two there. And then another postcard, and I've journaled. That's our favourite area in Disney. So I've journaled about that there. Favourite rides, our favourite merch store is there. Some chill out time, which I've journaled about. Aid took in some Prosecco as a surprise because it was my birthday. So we set out on the large. And then just about, in general, how we feel about Disneyland Paris. It's actually become one of our favourite places to be. We absolutely love it. We feel so relaxed. I think also for me, it's taking a short break from work, which is very doable. Disney World is wonderful, but the trips are very overwhelming. It's a long time to take off work for me because I work for myself. And I do find it very, very stressful before and after. A couple of my favourite photos there. I just remember in both photos feeling so, so happy. And then on the back here, with that postcard and just a little summary of all the hot spots, all the good bits about our trip. And then in the back here we've got the map from the hotel. There were no park maps, so I did go and ask, otherwise that would have been included as well. And I've just finished at the end there, 3 little flat back enamel dots, and thanks for the memories. Another wonderful trip. I am so pleased with that. I have thoroughly enjoyed that. I do find when making a mini book, I find it better to do it all in one go, although I've done this over actually 3 days in the end, just short stints, just to have everything out and get it done for me is the best way to do it. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't finish it if I'm totally honest. But thank you so much. Thank you to everyone for watching, for joining in with the video hop. I really, really, really appreciate it. I will leave the links below. Please go and check everyone out. They are all wonderful. They inspire me, so I hope they'll inspire you too. I'm sure they will. They're all amazing. And I'm just so grateful to everyone. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.